Welcome back! Before we start with the heel, we will change the yarn. My heel will be green, so I'm changing over to green yarn. Insert the needle into the first stitch and pull the green yarn strand through. Now knit the first 2 needles. After that, you can tie the 2 loose ends of your yarns together. Turn and purl until you reach the beginning of the round. We will knit and purl back and forth for 10 rows. After that, your next row should be a front row. I have finished the heel flap, so now we will decrease. First, knit until you get to the last 4 stitches. Now knit 2 stitches together and turn. Purl until you get to the last 4 stitches. Purl 2 stitches together and turn again. This time, knit until you get to the last 3 stitches. Knit 2 stitches together and turn. We will continue like that until we only have 4 heel stitches in total left. Before we start picking up stitches along the heel flap, we will once again change colors. I will change back to red. Knit along the heel stitches, and after that, pick up 6 new stitches along the side of the flap. Try to spread them evenly to avoid any holes. The last stitch is always a bit tricky. I will insert my left needle somewhere between the yarn strands and then basically knit through the back loop. I find that this way, the chances of ending up with a hole in the corner are much slimmer. I actually should have picked up this stitch a bit more to the left, but I will tell you more about that at the end of this video. After that, knit the next 2 needles. Pick up 6 stitches on this side of the flap too. The first stitch looks a bit complicated because of all the different yarn strands being in the way, but I'm basically picking up the first stitch in the same way that I did with the last stitch on the other side. So insert the needle from the front and knit through the back loop. After that, I slip the stitch onto my new needle. The other 5 stitches are picked up as usual. Knit 2 stitches of your first needle to get the beginning of the round back between the first and last needle. Knit 1 round of knit stitches. Now we will decrease. For that, knit until you get to the last 3 stitches. Knit 2 stitches together and knit the last stitch. Knit the next 2 needles as usual. At the beginning of the 4th needle, knit 1 stitch, then knit 2 stitches together and knit the rest of the round. I picked up the last stitch of the first side of the flap a bit too much to the right. That's why one of the green stitches is now visible between the red stitches where it doesn't really belong. I don't really mind this, but if you do, you should definitely pick up the stitch more to the left to avoid this. As always, thank you very much for watching and I'll see you soon!